Scott, talk about that, the uptick in intensity if you see it going into conference play.
Yeah, for sure. It was I duly noted today in practice and talked about last week about finishing off non-conference. But yeah, absolutely. 24 conference games coming up, starting with Miami this weekend at home and the last part of the homestand. So there are a lot of things we talked about. But it's one of those things that a goal of ours every year is to get home ice, and we didn't do that last year. And it starts with this weekend, and it goes through the rest of the year that you have to make sure every weekend counts and have a goal in mind of trying to get home ice for the playoffs, and that's been no different over the years.
Do you sense that guys are feeling better physically after having only to play one game rather than having the Raiders at 2 games?
Yeah, there was ultra focus of playing 1 versus 2. You just concentrate on that one. It was a longer work week than normal as far as getting an extra practice in. So I thought our guys did a good job. The only thing is the start of our game wasn't the best as far as what we wanted. But the second period, we gained momentum, and I thought it carried out through the rest of the game. So didn't play a 60-minute game, played a 40-minute game, but start of the game was one of the things that we have to get better at here.
Do we have any update on Colton or Gabe?
Yeah, so Gabe will be not available this weekend again, and Colton is day-to-day, but trending nicely as far as on the positive side. We're hoping to get him back this weekend, and it's early in the week here, but he's made a substantial gain over the last couple of days here with treatments and what he's done workout-wise.
For you as a coach, then how, comforting is it to know that you can have those 2 guys out and still get a performance like you did on Saturday?
Well, that we always talk about the depth of our group from year to year, and especially our forward group we're deep up front, with our 16 forwards, but on the back end now the numbers have gone down, but the depth is there. You got a guy like Josh Rieger coming in. I thought he played a really strong game after not playing this year yet, and Ethan Frisch and Johnny Takana getting added minutes, and even to the point where guys that are playing minutes, like I thought that was one of Matt Kersted's best games too, as far as taking up the leadership role from a couple of guys that are leaders on our team that are out of the lineup. So again, it's by committee and good depth on the D-core, and you know what, our forward group too, tracking back and making sure that. Other than the first period, which we gave up some opportunities, we really tightened it up in the second and third, where it helped our D-men out.
Talk about Josh Rieger a little bit and how I thought that his game, because we haven't seen him much, but played a lot smarter, I think, than we've seen him in the past. He used to make some goofy mistakes.
Well, and again, I think it goes to the fact that Josh Rieger he's North Dakota mentality. He's a team first guy. He'll do whatever it takes. He'll load the bus. He'll do whatever, he's asked of. But one thing when he gets in the games, especially after not playing as much as a year or 2 ago, he tried to do too much. And he tried to make things happen out of nothing. And now he's letting the game come to him a little bit. There may be 1 or 2 plays where, maybe he wants back from the game, but I thought for the most part he moved pucks efficiently. He defended very well. He's an ultra competitor. If he's playing against somebody, he wants to make sure he has a better shift than the guy he's playing against. And but he did. He was more composed, calm, and he let the play come to him. It's a good point.
What are you expecting out of Miami this weekend?
Yeah, well, a few things. New coach. They have a new coach, so they're going to have some different things in their, structure, the way they play. Knowing Chris Bergeron, he's a very good coach. He was in Bowling Green, had a lot of success there. And now he's got a group here that he's trying to shape and form and get to play the way he wants to play it. But as far as personnel-wise, they have some pretty good seniors that are back. They have Backman. They have Gordy Green, a couple of seniors that are high influential players in their lineup as far as forwards. They got a big D-core. They got guys back there that are well over 6 feet tall, that are big and heavy and physical, and so they've got some pretty good returners coming back. They're a team here that's like anybody else, trying to find their way and establish their identity early in the season. So again, we got to make sure we're ready for a good team coming in.
Do you get the sense that this game's kind of got a little bit of double importance to it, knowing that it is the start of conference play and it's the end of this 5-game homestand?
Yeah, no, for sure. There's a lot of things that are going on into it. We talked to our guys today that, after we play these 2 games, to close off Christmas break comes about here, where the next 6 of 8 games are on the road. So we're going to be going on the road for quite a bit here. We got to make sure we take care of business at home here, and then worry about going on the road later on here. But we've done a good job of focusing for the short term here at home, and we got to make sure that we make it a place that other teams know that it's going to be a tough environment to play in.
To finish against non-conference opponents with only one loss, how big is that confidence-wise heading into conference?
Yeah, it's very huge. I'm not going to lie to you. We always look around the country to see what other teams in our league are doing. And from a league standpoint, we know it's very vital that not only us have success, but the rest of our league has success non-conference-wise to get an extra team or two in the national tournament this year with the RPI rankings. So again, like for us, concerned about us finishing off that non-conference, which we did, starting the NCHC play, and then once we get into Minnesota and Huntsville later on to finish off our non-conference, we'll worry about that later.